What up? It's your boy Red, and I'm gonna be doing. It's actually not even a review. This is just Red's top 10 animes to watch when he's, basically of all time. Now, I've been meaning to do this list for a while. I know a lot of reviewers and a lot of people that review anime have their own top 10 shit and they explain it all. Well, Red has his own, right? I have my own fucking top 10 shit to talk about. Shit that I've watched growing up, shit that I watch now, shit that I watch, right? Shit that I watch in general, really. Right now, today's Veterans Day, so I was like, what's up? If you guys didn't know, Red's a veteran, and he drinks and eats steak on this day. Or any day that celebrates veteran shit, right? He even plays fucking this game called fucking, you guys have not played it, it's RTS. The fuck is it called? Damn, Red is too drunk to talk, but let's see what it's called. It's called Company of Heroes. And he also watches that HBO show, I think it was HBO, right? Band of Brothers. Good ass show, dude. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go right into Red's top 10 animes, right? Alright, so starting at number 10, of course, this has got to be in everyone's fucking list for animes, right? Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, the new Dragon Ball fucking Super, Dragon Ball, whatever it's called now, Heroes. It's got to be in someone's list, man. Dragon Ball has had such an inspiration on every anime we watched to date. Let me give you a good example. When I started watching this, I was, God knows, like 5 or something. And I used to watch the Spanish one on channel 22. It used to be running from, I think, the first couple seasons of Dragon Ball Z up to the ending of Frieza Saga. And it just repeated over and over again. So I used to watch that all the time. Then my dad would come in, he's like, oh, I used to watch Dragon Ball. He's from I think somewhere in South America. And he used to watch Dragon Ball while growing up. I'm like, damn, this show's old then. So this show has history throughout generations. My stepfathers watched it. I watched it. Hopefully one day my kids watch it. I don't know. But, this show keeps going on. Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball fucking Heroes, Dragon Ball Kai. It just keeps going on today in today's date. I think it's one of those shows that will be with us for a long time. Just like things are just for a long time. Star Wars, and then we don't see that ending. And, it's one of those shows that's just gonna keep on rolling. Probably gonna get more adaptations. It's just such a big universe, such a good story. Between the fighting and the fucking, just the whole galaxies part, especially the new ones, the whole galaxies and universe shit. It's crazy shit. The characters. I mean, to be honest, I don't watch the new ones as much, but they have such a fucking huge cast of characters that keeps the show going. It can go in any direction. GT went with Pan, which is Gohan's daughter. Who knows what the new show's gonna go with? I haven't seen it, like I said, but this is something I'm gonna keep my eyes on and always be a fan of them, no matter what. All right, Dragon Ball Z, hell yeah. Along with anime from the 80s, The Irresponsible Captain Taylor was one that I actually stumbled across and watched as a preteen kid around that age, right? Just a chill captain who he basically has the greatest luck of anyone I've ever met, or anyone in any anime, where he gets promoted from a fucking regular private to a captain. And everything he does, especially anything against his crew or anything he does in general, turns out good for him. I mean, it was something unique for me to watch in an anime at the time. Most of the animes that were around that time were mostly fighting ones or, tournament kind of animes. Nothing really unique or anything. And this one being a sci-fi 80s, 90s anime around there, it fucking was pretty fucking entertaining and unique. Captain Tyler and then his crew of misfits, roaming the galaxy, fighting these alien invaders, having the Empress from the alien invaders fall in love with himself, him being basically, I don't know, 20 something and having underage fucking, girls after him. It was insane at the time. I was like, whoa, this is some crazy shit. I mean, I ended up buying everything from this show I could get my hands on. The season 1, the complete season 1, the season 2 box set, OVA sets. So I watched everything, and I kind of hoped they would continue this show. But like I said, many shows from the 90s around that time kind of were one-hit wonders or something like that, and I never really got, you know, like a reprise role or anything like that. It was one of those shows I wish did get one, but you know. But Captain Tyler, hell yeah. Now, number this one, Haruhi Suzumiya. This was an interesting one. I actually saw this in an AMV growing around my high school years, around when YouTube started getting big, right? I saw this AMV, and it had Haruhi and all the girls dancing in it, right? I'm like, oh, what is this anime, you know? At the time, you guys didn't know, I didn't have a computer till 2011, around there. So everything I watched at school, I'm like, wow, this is interesting, you know? So I started doing research, and when I was in Hawaii, I went to an anime store, and I actually found all the seasons of Haruhi Suzumiya at the time. Now, this show's still going on, I think. I'm not 100% on it. Last thing I saw was the movie, and it was fucking weird. A show where the main character has the power of a god but doesn't know it, and all of her friends are there to kind of suppress her power in a way. It was something weird, and I love that. I love the weirdness. The weird shit was what the anime I thought was at the time, such as Neon Genesis Evangelion, this one, and some other ones, you know? That weird stuff fucking got to me. So Haruhi Suzumiya ended up being one of my favorite ones, especially the whole high school setting was pretty cool. The main character was tight, and his connection with everyone else was great. Like I said, it was a great anime, great movie. I love the movie. Just, they even piss you off in season 2, and if you watch it, you know why I get pissed off. But yeah, Haruhi Suzumiya. You guys gotta check that shit out, right? So Bleach, I'm a big Shonen Jump fan. I love anything they make, anything really. Bleach was the first one I saw during high school years. I used to think Naruto was for nerds, because at the time everyone in high school that wore a Naruto headband, I thought was complete nerd, just to be honest with you guys. So I was more into Bleach. It was more on Toonami or whatever at the time, you know, during the Toonami hour. Actually, it used to be shown a lot and every night until they switched it only on Saturdays or some shit like that. So I actually went to my friend's house. Red was poor. You guys didn't know, I didn't have cable or nothing like that growing up. So I would go to my friend's house and watch this along with other shows. And I love Bleach, man. It has such a connection with me. Not until I got older, where I actually started buying all the seasons. I think I got up to season 6, 7, like I actually own, that I loved it. Season 1 has such an impact on me. It was such a great season. And then going from there was great. I kind of lost interest, though, to be honest with you guys, around like after the whole him defeating Aizen thing. And of course, like a true fan, I read the manga just to see how it ends, how Bleach ends. It basically, you know, ends with, if you guys don't mind spoilers, it ends with Ichigo's kid meeting Rukia's kid and stuff like that. The live action film from Bleach from Netflix is actually really good. You guys should check it out. I actually enjoy it. It has the best parts of season 1 kind of intertwined and mixed together. So it was actually pretty good. Check it out, man. But Bleach, yeah, definitely on my list. The early Bleach anyways. I love it. Alright. Shut up and sit down. So Overlord the anime, not the movie, even though I heard good things about the movie. The anime itself was actually it's a funny thing. I played with a bunch of homies, and one of this was talking about, actually no, to be honest, I saw this clip on Instagram, and that same day when I came home from work, I talked to my homie about it, and he's like, yeah, he watched season 1 and it was great. Something about a whole, you know, kid playing a video game turns into a real world kind of scenario. I'm like, what the fuck is this, fucking Sword Art? But no, Overlord ended up being a fucking great anime. I love it. Season 3 is dark as fuck, but the rest of the other seasons are great as well. Actually, this became one of my favorite shows. At the time, it revived me watching anime again, because I was in a slump. I didn't want to watch any new anime or nothing like that. boom, Overlord brought it back. Fucking amazing. Not nothing new, like in the sense of animation or drawings or anything like that. It's kind of standard, but the whole world scenario and being overpowered and trying to contain that, and not being fucking arrogant, was amazing. Watch it. You guys will love Overlord. Now, Furikuri, or FLC, or Fulikuli, whatever you want to call it. I watched this. It's funny because, like I said, I grew up poor, so I don't really have cable. This was being shown, I forgot what years, and I actually ended up going on a vacation with my family. And okay, if you guys didn't know, I was much of an introvert, so I don't really spend much time outside, not like I do nowadays. And when we stayed at this hotel down the street, they had this party, big family reunion. I didn't go. I stayed in and watched fucking cable. And one of the shows was Fooly Cooly. What episode was it? The one where she kind of has sex with some kind of mannequin robot. It was great. I think it was episode 4. It changed my life on anime. I was like, what the fuck? They're actually showing this on cable? What the fuck is going on? But nah, Furikuri ended up being a fucking great anime. I haven't seen the new ones yet, but they're on my list, man. They're on my list. Full Metal Panic, man. Hell yeah, I own everything from this except for the new season. I'm gonna end up buying it soon, don't worry, to support the creation of season, what is this, 5? The last final season, whatever it is. I watched this since the beginning. I love Full Metal Panic. I love Chidori, I love Sasuke, I love the military aspect, and I love the high school part. Though I did find out that the whole high school part was added at the end. I feel like it added a lot to this show, not only being serious military tactical fucking whisper kind of thing, but being a high school kid, a guy who's been nothing but war, trying to fit into normal society. That gave it its edge. Though the new season kind of denies you of that aspect, it goes straight to fucking, you know, work. It's fucking amazing. I love this show. I love the world it's been around. Actually, one of the shows inspired me. This show actually, one of them that inspired me to join the military, get some training and shit like that. Though, you know, show military is nothing like this show, but I wish it was. Or maybe it is. You never know. But hey, watch Full Metal Panic. It's a great show, and it's still going on. Now, Burst Angel is not such a popular show as to be named one of the greatest shows of all time, but I loved it. It was one of the first I bought an actual DVD combo set. I forgot where I bought it. I think it was Best Buy or something at the time. And I actually enjoyed this anime. It's unique. It had a powerful female role. Jo, she wasn't, she was hot as hell, but she wasn't over-sexualized in the show. And at the time, she had a girlfriend, Meg. A lot of people say she's with her. I think she was definitely with her, And it had giant robots fucking shit up. And the main story didn't really revolve on our main character, Jo. It kind of just had her in it, unless towards the end, I guess, where we find out her true secret. But it wasn't such a big shock at that time. It's such a good show, such good music. I love the music. I love the opening. I fucking dance to that shit all night long. And I love the show itself. I kind of wish they did have a second season. They kind of hinted at it at the end, but it's been years since I watched this show, since I fucking bought it, since the teaser trailer came out. I don't think there ever will be. I hope there will be one, maybe in the future. Maybe Red will be big enough. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass now, but hopefully. Code Geass, hell yeah. Another show I saw during my high school years. Actually, I was so hooked on this show that I actually watched it on YouTube. Back in the day when you could watch, full episodes on YouTube without being copyrighted. I actually finished this whole season on there. Actually, I started with season 2 because it was during the time I watched it. Season 2 was rolling in Toonami, whatever it was at the time. So I watched season 2, but I went back to see season 1 to see what the fuck was going on. God damn, such a good show, man. Wow, I love the characters. I love the story of a kid rising up, being an ex-prince of this country that's basically taking over the world. and fighting back against them by reuniting, you know, battered and defeated Japan against them was fucking crazy. And on top of it all off, he has a power that can make people do anything. That was insane. Such a good show. I can't wait to watch season 3 of it since it's being made. Alright? Hell yeah. Robotech, my number one. I love this show. I actually love all the seasons of Robotech. Another anime from the 80s, actually. I even saw a documentary where one of the guys from the Cosby shows actually went to a convention supporting this. I forget who it was. Damn, I wish I had remember his name on top of my head. Robotech is such an amazing space opera anime. A lot of people don't like it being categorized as that, but I think it is, man. Such an amazing show with unique ideas. I mean, copied from probably Gundam. I love Gundam too, but it's not on my list today. And basically, a love triangle. One of the first love triangles I've ever seen between our main character and two of the supporting characters, Lin Min-mei and fucking Lisa Hayes. Fucking amazing show. I love it. I can't wait till they make a new season or something about it. Alright? But yeah, those are my top 10, man. I wish I could talk to them about more. It's already been 15 minutes long. There's a lot more animes I love. This is just the top of my head right now that I'm thinking of right now at this moment. Drunk as fuck red, reviewing this shit. I love all these shows. Most of them I have them tattooed on my body. I'm a big fan of anime, and don't really know it. You guys won't really see it on me until I'll take off my jacket or something, and then you're like, oh, that fool loves anime. But thanks for watching this, man. It's just my top 10, link in the bottom in the description or category, whatever your top 10 shows at that moment right now in time. Don't even think about it, just top 10 right now. Boom, 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 right? But thanks for watching this, man. I hope you guys liked it. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll basically catch you guys next time, right?